Hi everyone, this is all live from Alun Wyn and Warren, so any questions, please?
Warren, what were your thoughts on the decision not to allow Gareth Hanscom a try and the possible consequences if it had gone the other way?
It looked like a try to me. Everyone else that I've spoken to have seen it looks like a clear try, you know. So to me, it's disappointing that you get that decision wrong, and it's such a pivotal moment in the game, such a big decision, you know. So they fly a guy over from New Zealand to do a TMO, and there's one big call to make, and unfortunately, I think he's made a terrible mistake, and that's at this level, that's pretty disappointing.
How did you rate your side's performance in staying in the game after that?
Yeah, no, I was really proud of the guys in terms of the effort. It was tough to be really positive out there given the conditions. We kept England scoreless in the second half, and we kept playing, and the game started to open up a bit when some of the weather improved as well. And so I was a couple of big moments in the game. Disappointed to concede the first try. It was just from a turnover, and that's a little bit unlucky. And so you conceded that, and they're not to have been given what we thought was a legitimate try. That's a couple of massive moments, and potentially missed 3 points, and maybe another missed 3 if there. But like I said, I'm pretty proud of the effort by the players and the endeavour.
Alun, how did you feel you did in getting back in the game after conceding those first 2 tries?
Well, I think the values that we showed are probably a big positive. The character to come back from 12-0 down and being the ascendancy in that second half. I think Gats hit the nail on the head with their kicking game early in both halves. Probably started us a possession, but even though we clawed our way back into it, it'd be interesting to see the actual possession stats. But like I said, it's probably too little too late, but again a positive to come back into the game.
What was your view of that TMO incident? Did you expect the try to be given?
Well, I thought it was downward pressure. I'm not going to say no, am I? But yeah, it's pretty simple from my point of view.
Warren, will you seek clarity of that decision, or just put it down to an individual mistake?
Can't do much about it now, can I? So hopefully someone comes back and. I just struggle a little bit on the wording because I've listened to it, and he's said England got there first and there's no clear downward pressure from Wales. Well, I saw that completely different, and I've seen there that I thought Gareth got there. His hand was there, and clearly there's downward pressure. So it's human error, makes a mistake, but at this level, in front of 82,000 people, when there's a lot at stake, you guys have got to get those decisions right. And that's very, very important. And you can understand, look, people make mistakes, but that looked pretty clear cut to me.
Did you speak to Eddie afterwards?
Haven't spoken to Eddie, no.
Were you surprised the TMO didn't take longer over it?
Look, I just thought it was. We'd looked at it ourselves in the box and a few different angles, and we thought it was a try ourselves. So we were surprised with. When the decision came, and then the referee said, "I can't hear you clearly," but he heard that he said no try, and so that's.
So looking forward, where does it leave it? Your hopes of winning the Six Nations?
Well, I think it's important that we got a bonus point out of it in the end, and so we've got to go to Ireland in a couple of weeks, and we've had some pretty good success. In Ireland and over there, so it's going to be probably quite attritional in the way that Ireland played, and depending on the weather conditions, they tend to play a lot off 9, and England did that, played very short off 9 today, and played those weather conditions, particularly in the first half, and so we'd probably expect quite similar in a couple of weeks' time.
Well, when did Hanscom find out he was playing, and how impressed were you with his game generally, slightly out of position?
Yeah. He yesterday morning, when Lee Halfpenny was the medics ruled him out before the captain's run, so we said he'd play at 15. I thought he did a good job. I thought one of the things that was a standout for England today. I thought they were very, very good in the air and dominated that aerial battle, and as a result probably dominated a bit more territory and possession, and that was kind of what hurt us a little bit. So that's a definite work on for us, and something we'll have to work hard at in the next couple of weeks.
What are your thoughts on the selection of options that might be open to you? Liam Williams played an hour today, potentially Dan Biggett, Lope Faletau available? Or?
Yeah, potentially. We'll just see how this week goes. It's good to see George get a run out, and I thought he looked pretty sharp while he was out there, which was good. And then and Dan starting to do a little bit more as well. So yeah, we'll have a good look at them at training. And Tulupe's not too far away. He'll probably need a run for Bath before potentially we consider him. So whether he's going to be right in a week or two, he may be a little bit short. But it's nice. It does give us some options. And the good thing about today is that we have a lot of players that have learnt, and the reason we kept the same selection and we weren't tempted to make changes, that we need to find out about players at this level, and we're talking about now, and also looking to continue to build that depth for the World Cup in Japan, and a lot of players would have learnt a lot from this experience, and the only way you find that is testing them under the pressure. So for a few of them is some work-ons for them, and for us finding out about them as individuals and where they are, and for some of the players to go and continue to work hard and improve.
How serious is Lee Halfpenny's foot infection, is it?
He was walking around a bit today, so it was it was quite swollen yesterday, and so we're hopeful he's going to be right in 2 or 3 days.
Alun Wyn, does the nature of the TMO decision give you extra motivation for the rest of the tournament?
I don't know about that. I think that's out of our hands, isn't it? There'll be more TMO decisions. Hopefully there's not many more contentious ones. I think it's more the frustration is not even the man in the middle, it's the man in the stand. With all the technology available, you'd like to think there's enough time to get those decisions right, like Gat said. So I don't know about motivation because of a third or fourth party decision. It's more from the positives and looking forward to the next game. And as has been alluded to, we're in a irrelevant result in the scope of the campaign. We're in a luxury in the fact that hopefully the squad is going to get stronger.
Yeah, I just said he was one of those players that would have learned a lot from that experience, and the reason we thought he was pretty good last weekend, we wanted to see him put under that pressure at the next level, the next step up. So that's why we wanted to find out about him, and for him to experience that as well. So I think, like I said, he would have learned a lot from today's game, and and go away think there were things for him to work on.
He was singled out by the judge before the game. Is that one of the things you'd have to learn about?
I didn't. We never spoke about that, and that's just it's like every team goes pretty hard after 9s and 10s and midfielders, and tries to target them. So it wasn't. We didn't even speak about it. It wasn't an issue for us.
Warren, is there a process by which you can formally complain about a decision, and will you?
I just get clarity. You can't. You're not going to do anything. Can't do anything about that. That's to me is just a decision I think has gone against us, and I'd argue that Brown should have been yellow carded at the end of the game in the last few minutes, when he's clearly put his hand and grabbed Alan Davis and stopped him from passing there. I mean, to me, we've made a break, gone through, attacking in the English 22, looking to get quick ball, and he puts his hand out and grabs him. So, the referee gives us a penalty. To me, that's a clear yellow card situation. So, but as Alun Wyn said, sometimes those calls go against you and decisions are against you. And that would have been interesting with England down to 14 men as well for the few minutes to go.
Warren, 2 years ago you had a try moment disqualified for a foot out of touch, which you were still convinced wasn't in touch.
I can get the video and show you that it wasn't in touch.
I'm not disputing that, but I'm just asking you, is this just the life when you're playing away from home, or should that not be the case with TMO and etc.? That
wasn't a TMO call last time. It was a touch judge put his flag up, and clearly George wasn't out, and so again you've got to get those decisions right. And a couple of years ago we felt he could have played on, and if Reece Webb had have scored, then you can go back into the TMO and have a look at was he in touch, was he in touch. That's the way that I saw it. So but you just got to sometimes put up with unlucky decisions. Sorry.
Final question, please.
Was there a feeling late in the game there that you had them on the ropes again?
Well, like I said, we were aware that a short turnaround, so credit to them for the way they defended, but we did feel we were in the ascendancy. I think to go for the 3 after a good couple of dents into the 22, it's disappointing the fact that we coughed up the ball, 1 turnover, 1 knock on, and that 22 was sort of let them off the hook. But it's pleasing that we felt we were in the ascendancy and, like you say, had them on the ropes.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.